Okay, everyone. So now we'll start the session. So, hello, my name is Shrashti. First of all, I want to know if everyone is able to hear me properly or not.
Able to hear system. Yes.
Guys, please listen to one thing. Please don't unmute yourself during the entire session today. At the end, I'll give you the permission for that. But for now, just respond on the chat box, okay? It will be great for me. Okay, then. Thank you, Priya. Just give me a minute. Okay, let's start the session. So my name is Shrashti. I'm going to be your instructor for this upcoming batch of DSA. DSA is nothing but we say it as data structures and algorithm. I hope most of you are aware about it, right? Nice. So the thing is why it is so much important these days that everyone wants to learn it. Anyone, any answers? And before discussing why we want to learn DSA, we first should understood what is DSA. Okay, so I first want to know all the population we have here, what do they understand by what is DSA? As you all have came here to learn it, you must be knowing what is DSA, right? Any answer? I'm looking for the answers. DSA is stack, queue and tree. Okay, basic of CS. Okay, any more answers? I can see almost 69. Okay, excluding the host and all, I can assume 65 people are there in the meet. More answers? Collection in Java is DSA. Okay. Skeleton of programming data structures are method of storing data. Okay. Increase problem solving ability, tree graph important, root level for any program. Okay. DSA is basically, you can say, a way to solve a problem. You can say the logic used to solve a particular problem. It can be any problem. Let's suppose like all of us belong to the computer science background. So all of us must be knowing this basic terminology between linear search and binary search. Yes, no, yes, right? So we are doing searching in both the cases. In linear search also we are doing the searching. In binary search also we are doing the searching, right? Okay, Shubham is not knowing. Shubham, it's okay. Later in the sessions, we'll discuss in brief about linear searching and binary searching. No worries, Shubham. It's not at all a problem for us. Okay, so both the methods are for searching, right? But the thing is, both have different complexities. Both have different methods, right? Everyone of you understand that here? Yes, no. Okay. So it's basically like if we define DSA, we can just say that logic used to solve a particular problem. There may be a single problem, but there can be multiple ways to solve it. Okay. Now coming to the part why we want to learn DSA. So many of you said I can see the answers right now. Just a minute. Uh, it is needed in product-based companies. Agreed. Companies ask it again the same to crack. Okay, product-based companies interviews again the same. Problem solving. Correct. Most of you here belongs to the corporate world or wants to go into the corporate world, wants to belong to the FANG group. I hope people know what is FANG. Is it FANG now? Can you call it FANG now as well? No, now it has become MANG, right? It's Facebook is now Meta, right? Okay, so most of us want to join the FANG, most of us wants to be in big product based companies, and that's why we are looking for the switches. We are looking for big companies to switch for. And what those big companies are asking for, they are asking for DSA. And that is the basic need, or that is the basic key to get into any product based company, right? In short form, one of you written to help me, it's PDC, sorry, PBC, product based companies, right? Write efficient code with less. Yeah, Said, I appreciate your answer. He has said that write efficient code with less code, less time complexity. Said, very good. We are going to cover all those things which are needed for data structures and algorithm. Okay. Nitin, all these kind of queries you can ask at the end. I'll answer them. But for now, just focus on the discussions that we are now having. Okay. Okay. So product-based companies are asking this, and that's why we are learning DSA. The next most important thing is the next most important thing that Said specified is so that we can solve the problems. Yeah, I'll tell that is the next question, Priya. So that we can solve the problem efficiently, we have to code less, and even our problem is having less time complexity. Okay, nice, Vaibhav. Now, the next question arises from here. Why product-based companies are asking for this? But as we all know, there are service-based companies as well. They are not asking for DSA. Like both the companies are hiring the software engineers only, and product-based companies are only asking DSA while service-based are not. And product-based are also giving you good packages. Any references to that? Okay, so for now we are seeing the comparison. So Shekhar is saying they are asking, but not with that depth. Not sure, focused on stack and service based. Okay, hardness of question is lesser. Like everyone is agreeing that service based company is also asking, but they are asking the questions which are like less tougher, I'll say. They are less tough, they can be solved easily. They are the questions which you can tackle on your own without needing this batch, right? Okay, someone has specified software maintenance and software development. So Prashant, where do you keep product-based company into and where do you keep the service-based company into? Okay, according to Said, it's like, okay, so here, whatever, like all the engineers working in product-based, they are in the development. They actually develop a software, and here the engineers maintain that software. And that's why here your income is less, here your income is more. Okay, one fact considered. Said is saying here we have to write the code from scratch. We have to build a product, and here it's just like you get a product and you have to, again, the same thing, maintain it. Okay, all of your answers are right, and that's why service-based companies are paying you less, are asking you less tougher questions, and they are just keeping you, but not giving you that much salary which you are expecting. Okay, now let's focus on product-based companies. Okay, the question is why product-based is only asking DSA? Why they are asking tough questions? And why they are judging your all the skills based on DSA? Okay, Mehil. Okay, I got one answer from Mehil. I want more answers to get to know candidates' thinking process. Okay. See, Mehil is saying that product-based companies want a person who is a problem solver rather than the person who knows only frameworks or just the programming language. Agreed. Shekhar is saying it helps the interviewer know the candidate's thinking process. Okay. They want to implement efficient solution for their problems. Better answer. Prashant, good. Okay, I can see the three answers. What about the people, others who are joined? Guys, I'm expecting at least 10 to 15 answers out of the 65 people in the meet. Be fast. DSA involve lot of logical and problem solving skills. Okay. They want smart people who can solve. Okay. To test our logical skills, DSA makes us think more and solve the real time problems. To test analytical skills, improve thinking. Okay. Most of you have answered me. Okay. Most of you have answered me the answers which I wanted. So good. I liked it, but I want more people to involve in the questions and answer me fast so that the quality of an application that they develop is good. For get most, okay, to get most optimized code, agreed. I'll give you three reasons why interviewers prefer asking you DSA. Okay, the first reason is it is something which is very dynamic. Like, not the DSA is dynamic, but it tells the interviewer your skills, whether they are dynamic or whether it is something which you have just learned and speaking and speaking and speaking in front of him. He wants to know what you have learned. Are you able to implement it, or you are just repeating the same stuff which you have learned? Everyone, are you getting me? Let's suppose an interviewer in terms of DSA gave you a question. Okay. Anything he has in his mind, he gave you the question and he expects that you have to give its answer. That is very dynamic. Okay. It is nothing like your project, which you have done in your college, and he'll ask you, okay, tell me what you have done in your project. Okay. It is something you have like done, you have documented, and you can easily tell him that, yeah, I have done this much in my project. But this DSA question is something which is like he gave you and you have to give the answer. So this skill tells an interviewer how much dynamic a candidate is. Okay. And this is one of the quality they are actually looking for. Okay. The next is DSA questions are scalable. How they are scalable is any question they pick up from the very, very low level, like very, very simple level. Even if you are interviewing, yeah, even if you are getting interviewed in Amazon, they are not like you go for the first interview and they are like, okay, solve this graph problem. They pick the questions from a very low level and they ask you very simple problem. When they see, okay, you are able to solve this problem, then they move to the Same question, they increase a little bit complexity and they go to the little tougher level. Okay, then you are again able to solve that problem. Then they start going to the high level. So question is same. You can just increase its toughness or you can reduce its toughness. Everyone, are you able to follow? Great. So the thing is, interviewers being very, very clever, they are like, we have to do less work and we can also ask the questions in a better way. Okay. So they do this. Next is it is language independent. The most important, you can say, the best thing about DSA. It's language independent. That is any interviewer, any person who is being interviewed, he or she cannot say, sir, I only know C++. I only know Java. So please don't ask me this question. Because interviewer will be like, I am asking you this question. You tell me the approach. We will later decide which language we have to implement it in. But you tell me the approach first. Everyone able to follow this? Yes. So these are the three main advantages due to which product-based companies are like completely in favor of DSA these days. They are like any person coming to them, they are like, if you know DSA, come into the company, otherwise there is no place for you, right? Most of you must have faced this. Okay, now I want to know, since I have told you so much about why we are what is DSA, why we are learning DSA, and the next thing about like why product based are companies are only asking about DSA. Okay. Now I want to know how many of you here are freshers. Any fresher in the okay, one I found. One raised the hand. Okay, two. Just be quick. Don't be slow. I'm not asking about the experience. It's okay. I know most of you will be experienced people here, but I want to know who are the freshers. Because like experienced people know for sure what is the importance of DSA. Few of you are raising hands. Okay, let me check. Cool. Okay. Okay, then I hope you all got to know about the importance of DSA so far and why it is being asked so much. Now let's move on to the one question which was being asked. What is the prerequisite? What are the prerequisite to join this batch? So I'll only say the only prerequisite is you must know the basics of any one of the programming languages. It can be any C, C++, Java, Python. Most of you are using JavaScript these days. Like it can be any programming language you have knowledge in, just the basic knowledge. I am not saying you should know collections, you should know frameworks, nothing. You should know the basic for loops, if condition, do while loop, etc., etc. That's it. If you know about the basics, you are good to go with this batch. Nothing else is required. I guess Priya asked this question. I'm not sure if she's in here. No, I guess she's not. But she asked this question. So yeah, this is the answer to that. So any one of you feeling like that it's been so long, we are experienced, we have not done the coding for so long, no need to worry about it because we are going to pick this batch from a very, very basic level. Okay, guys? Okay. Any doubts so far? Um, Priya, actually, I guess you were not in the meet. I answered. The prerequisite is you need to know the basic of any one of the programming language. If you know the basic of any one of the programming language, you're good to go. I'm going to tell you what are the topics being covered here. It will work Shoaib, DSA using Java or C++. Oops is only required if you want to like code in a very proper way. Otherwise, it is also not required for this batch. Okay. Talking about how many questions we are going to solve here. So almost 300 plus questions we are going to discuss during this entire duration of this batch. So, and after that, we are going to give you a lot of questions for your own practice. So yeah, no, multi-threading is not required at all. Priya, just the basic. For loop, if condition, do while loop, these are the basics you should be aware of. So in this course, which language will be used by yours? On mine, I'll be like giving the demonstrations in Java. And other than that, there will be mentors. If you are stuck in any one of the language, there will be the mentors to guide you. Any books, I'll recommend you. Any interview support, any interview support, Puna, you can discuss your question at the end. You can keep it with you right now. Duration of the batch, it will be 3 months. Can you please pace up? It's getting very slow. Okay. Raju, it's like it's the very first day of this batch, and I don't know what every student is like getting from my sayings. So I have to be slow today, okay? Bear with me today, and soon when the batch actually starts, it will be fine. The pace will be fine, okay? Okay, so I'm done with my discussions here. If you have any doubts, you can just tell me right now, or else I'll just regarding this, you can just contact the administration. Only for the starting purpose, the batch is for the weekend. Otherwise, the batch is only going for the weekdays. Batch timing, it will be 8 p.m. only. Guys, just wait for a minute. Okay, are you all able to see my screen, the syllabus of DSA? I'll tell about my experience at the end. Okay. Okay, so every one of you were asking about the topics being discussed. So the topics are we are gonna start with the very basic topics, which are like pattern printing, fundamentals of array, fundamentals of matrix, fundamentals of maths. These are few topics with which we are going to cover for 2 to 3 weeks, so that all the students come in the pace of this batch, like they come along with this batch. It's not like I just start with the sorting and everyone is like so much pressurized. Okay, then we'll start with sorting. We come to the time and space complexity. We'll discuss what are the data types, what are their ranges, and how can we use them effectively. We'll also discuss about the types of number system. Guys, I'll take your questions after I'll finish this syllabus part. Okay, so please keep it for a while. We'll discuss bit manipulation. As all of you were pointing out our practice, so HackerRank is the platform where we have set lots of questions for your practice. There you can freely practice. From time to time, we organize the contest. Okay, weekly contest we will organize where you have to solve the questions and we'll see which student performed how much better. Okay, so there will be contests throughout the throughout the batch, so no need to worry about that. It will also be hosted on the HackerRank. For more practice, you can visit and we will give you the links of interview bit. Are you able to see what I'm writing on the screen? Okay. You can also participate in CodeChef's monthly contest. There are lots of contests which are going on in the CodeChef. You can participate in that. Codeforces is also one of the very good platform, and LeetCode is most famous of all. Okay, so these are the platforms where also you can start your practice on. But most of all, we practice on HackerRank. Is it clear to everyone? The next is, if we come to more complex topics, recursion, stack, and queue along with this. Collections library we are going to discuss about, it will be in Java, but it will be like I'll be writing a very generalized code. So all of you can connect it in your own languages. Okay. The collections will be discussed only as per the need. Okay. It won't be discussed like all the collections I'm discussing, but only which are required for this course. Two-pointer techniques will be discussed: hashing, linked list, graph, heap. DP is one of the most famous topic going on these days, and try. If you all have not heard of the try, you can see it when the batch will be going on. Is it clear, guys? I just gave you the name of the topic so far. Okay. Now, okay, so if I have missed trees, trees are also a part of the batch. I guess tree is being missed here. It will be added. Now talking about, like, someone was asking. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me see that question. Yeah, you need to practice, guys. Whatever I have discussed so far, why you need DSA, why product-based companies are asking DSA, what like what is the specialities of DSA, everything is only and only implemented if you practice. This batch is solely depends on your practice. If you don't practice, there is nothing which you are going to achieve out of this batch. Okay, so if it is Mang or any other product-based company, you need to practice. Yeah, the class will be of 1 hour duration. Yeah, this batch is useful for competitive programming as well. Okay. Now I'll just talk about Amazon right now. So in the Amazon, if you go, the questions being asked about is graph. Most of you must have heard of it, that Amazon asks about graph. It asks about tree. It asks the questions based on DP, linked list. System design is something which is not a part of this, this particular batch. Just give me a minute. Okay, a linked list, right? Any other question, any other topic which you have heard being asked? Sometimes they also pick very, very simple topics. They ask you questions about two pointers as well. Two pointers is just a technique which you know you'll be able to solve a problem very easily, otherwise you won't be. Okay. So if you notice, these all companies have the same format. Not only Amazon, Facebook, Bloomberg, Adobe is one of the very famous companies, NetApp, Samsung, and all the others mentioned here. They ask about DSA and only DSA. Yes, no? Yes. And that's the sole purpose of this batch, to prepare you all very well so that you can get interviewed in all of these companies. Okay? No, machine coding is also not a part of this batch. Shubham, if you want to get a job as a front-end developer also in a product-based company, initially you have to face the round of DSA. Otherwise, how will you get into the company to tell the people that I am a front-end guy and I want to work for the front end? If you all are aware, there is Hacker Earth, one of the platform. Yes, are you all aware of that? Just a minute. Yes. Hacker Earth is one of the platform where most of the companies these days, specifically I'll say product-based companies, post their job openings. Okay, they start posting their job openings here. They set few of the DSA questions, like you can say just two questions. Two questions they set. You have to solve these two questions, and from there, they will consider you for the job. They'll see if they can proceed with you or they can't proceed with you. But if you're not solving these two questions, then there is no scope for you to get into that company, right? Instead of you get a referral. Getting my point? So no matter if you are a front end guy or if you are a back end guy, you need to have the knowledge of DSA if you want to get into a product based company. Um, okay. So yeah, guys, let me just quickly finish my course content first and then I'll take the questions. Just give me a minute. So here you can see there are lots of questions on pattern printing. We will discuss most of it, or for few of them, we will provide you the short videos so that you can refer them and you can solve the questions. And few of them will be like the pattern that we are going to follow is few questions are very compulsory, which will be going to solve in the class. Okay, class demonstrations. Few of the questions are like you can see them, you can try solving them, and if you're not able to solve them, you can see the short videos. So for them, we will provide you the reference. Few questions are solely for your practice. We are not going to discuss them in the class. We are not going to make short videos of it. You only have to practice them on your own. Is it clear? And this pattern will be followed in all the topics. Okay. So in pattern printing, you can see there is a lot of questions for your practice, for your discussions and all. Next comes fundamentals of array. Questions are less because array is something which we understand very well. Next comes fundamentals of matrix, fundamentals of mathematics. Then one day I'm going to going to make you go through the two platforms. One is Codeforce and one is CodeChef. Okay. Next is we are going to discuss one of the main thing about DSA, which is time and space complexity. Time and space complexity is one of the key which can make any problem easier or tougher. Okay, it can be very abstract right now, but when we will discuss, you'll get to know. Is it clear, everyone? I'm just right now telling you the importance of the topic we are going to discuss. Okay, Next comes number system, data types, operators. And from here onward, you can see the topics that we are going to discuss. Sorting, 2 pointers everywhere. You can just notice whatever question is like this two-sum question is on the lead code and it is being asked in Yahoo, Airbnb, and Yelp. Okay. Triplet sum is a question which is on lead code. It is being asked in Facebook, Microsoft, Adobe, Bloomberg, and Amazon. So you can see the importance of the questions that we are going to discuss. Okay. Then comes linear and binary search and respective questions of it. Next comes hashing. Here, this is where we are going to discuss the collections. Initially, we discussed about basic implementation of math. Here comes the math in a bit complex way. So all the questions which involve math, but in a little complex way, we are also going to discuss that. Next is stack and queue. Arrays. Array means not the array, but it's like the collection. Array list, what are the methods of the array list and all. Linked list we are going to discuss, and there are lots and lots of questions for a practice in the linked list. Trees. I'm just making you go through these questions. I'm not just like stopping it anywhere because right now you have no idea of what is what. Heap. Heap is very little. I'm just going to give you the idea what heap is all about. Try. Dynamic programming. Graph. And these are some of the add-on questions which we are going to give you at the end of the batch. Okay. Everyone, is it clear now? All right, then now I give the control to you guys one by one. You can start asking your questions. You can unmute yourself or you can just ping me on the chat. Both will be fine. Yes. Course fee, you can contact administration, they'll tell you. All the people who have raised your hands, they can, okay, let me just give you the permission to unmute first. Okay, one by one, you can unmute. Regarding the recordings, again, contact the administration. Ma'am, can we get the referral from our alumni who are placed in this fan? Surely we will try to get that. Shekhar, when the batch is starting, it has started today. It was the introductory session. From tomorrow on, the topics will be discussed. Yeah, difficult matrix programs will be discussed, and any program which you are finding difficult, you can also bring that to the class. It will be something which will be discussed for everyone and it will help everyone. And at what time the class will be? The same, 8 p.m. Can you provide? Yeah, sure. The PDF will be shared by the like the administration people. Any practice tip? As I have eye problem. Vishnu, it's not like you continuously have to sit in front of the screen. You just need to have a problem and you need to think about the solution. Once you get the solution, coding is not a very tough part you need to do. Okay, and thinking is just like you have a pen and a paper. That's it. Batches weekend of weekdays, it will be, it won't be on weekends. Only these are the introductory classes. That's why it is on weekend, otherwise not. No, Shrikant, I don't think so. Any new batch is gonna start soon. Again, videos will be provided by the administration, so you have to ask them. How you pick these questions based on previous interview or just randomly? They are based on previous interviews and they are based on lead code percentage, like the which companies be asking which of the questions and how much frequently they are asking. So they are not just the random questions being picked. Any programming language you are comfortable with is suitable.
Will we have
But
any assignments based on the
yeah,
code?
assignment is one of the very important part of this batch. You will have. How can we get the notes of daily classes? I am teaching on this like whiteboard. You can download the whiteboard in your laptop. I'll share the link and you can access that link.
Can you tell me the job class timing?
Class timing is 8 to 9 daily, 8 a.m. Sorry, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
We can have sometime the long sessions as well. I am not saying that exactly it will be of 1 hour. We can sometime have the weekend sessions. So yeah, it depends how the course is going on.
Okay, in
And
case if someone has missed the session, like
mhm.
how it is handled.
Raju, it is advised not to miss the session. And if in any case it is an emergency, you can contact the administration people regarding that. Okay, it's something which I can't actually answer right now. Yeah, weekdays, Monday to Friday. That's it. Monday will be the first class. No, from tomorrow on, I'm gonna start it.
So what will be the course fees
Tomorrow,
for
I'll
this
just.
month?
Debendra, I guess your voice is very feeble. I'm not able to hear you.
No, what
And
will,
weekend also same
so what will
timing?
be the course fees for this one?
Course fees, contact administration people. And any other guy was asking something.
And
Syllabus will
weekend
be
also same timing?
weekend. I'll share the timings. Okay, I can't agree to that it will be only 8 p.m. only. I'll share the timings if there will be any weekend class.
Okay, okay.
Syllabus will be shared. Vishnu, PDF will be provided. Afternoon batch, if there is any weekend batch, we can have, but I'm not sure of it. It is
How,
for all the guys who are willing to learn DSA. Yeah, Vishnu, you are saying something?
how many months?
3 months. Okay.
April end.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, if you don't mind, like, can we know your expertise in DSA?
My expertise in DSA, what you signify by that?
Like, I mean, how well you are well versed in this DSA? Just to know that.
I belong to a product based company. I have taken almost 2 batches, like since I was busy with my company, so I was not able to take much batches, but I have taken 2 batches in this Ashok IT. Many of my students are placed right now in product based companies as well. So yeah, I guess that much you want to know about me, right?
Yeah. Thank you, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I am from a product based company. PDF will be shared again. Tomorrow there is a class, 8 p.m. And the link will be the same for 1 week until we get all the students which we are sure of, yeah, they are gonna be in this batch. Batch size will be approximately, I'm expecting around 70 people. Yeah, not more than that. Saturday and Sunday are off. It's just the start of the batch. That's why they are on weekends. Shubham, I guess I told about myself. Are you from Mang? No, I'm not from Mang. Okay, thank you.
So 8 a.m. is
8 p.m.
office PM. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
8 p.m. means night timing according to India. I'm not sure where you are from. Nitin, I guess you have raised your hand from so long. Are you like, do you want to ask any question? Same question with respect. Actually, I'm not able to get your question with respect to Java 8 because nowadays Java 8 is in trend. Like, what do you want to ask about Java 8? Yeah, no need to like the way I'll solve the problems in Java, you will be able to understand it. It's not a problem.
Can we expect another demo when we get into the technicals of the course? I mean, you just demonstrated the syllabus, right?
Yeah.
Can we expect any other demo when you get into the actual any? You're told like you'll be getting into the patterns, right? Tomorrow, if I'm not wrong.
Right. Like what kind of demo are you expecting? Just tell me. I'll be able to relate them it better.
Okay, something like explaining on some data structure or any algorithm, something like that.
Yeah, you can expect that. Like up to that, you will be so much capable of, like you won't be needing any demo. You will be like just proceed with the course. But in case you want, you can just like ping me in the batch time that see I need a demo. I'll start the demo as well. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, ma'am, myself
Yeah.
Shekhar.
Yeah, Shekhar.
When I registered for this course, they have provided some link for some this day only, Feb 8. So Feb 5.
Feb
Today's
5th,
Feb
right.
5. So is there any I need to re-register for another link, or this link will be there for tomorrow's class also?
And this link will be there for almost a week. Like you can expect it around Friday.
Okay, so until Friday there will be the demonstrations, and then
Right.
afterwards the link will be changed.
Right.
Thank you.
Daily notes will be provided, ma'am.
Yeah, the link of this particular whiteboard will be shared with you all. But the prerequisite for this is you need to download the whiteboard in your systems. Otherwise, it won't open. Anshul, if you are saying anything, I'm not able to hear you. Your voice is very feeble, Anshul. You can check it once. Or you can ping me directly. Okay, so I can't see many people now answering the questions. If you have any queries, I'm giving you 5 more minutes. Otherwise, I'll just drop off.
So it's a Microsoft whiteboard, right? That I need to download.
Right.
Okay. So after the class has been finalized and the new link comes, so is there will be a group chat or WhatsApp chat?
You can expect a Telegram channel group.
Okay.
Yeah. Where you can like contact me. Yeah, Vishnu, you are asking.
Do you have a preferred book or a list of questions like PDF which I can print and then use it?
Questions, the same PDF which I showed you all during the batch.
Okay.
The next is you are asking about the book. The book I'll share, like what is the name of the book, what is the author, I'll share it tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not at all assuming this, Shubham, that any one of you knowing anything about DSA. That's why it is being started from pattern printing. That is one of the very basic topic this batch can start from. Okay.
So syllabus you will be sharing, right? This syllabus, whatever we just
Syllabus
talked.
will be shared with you all today. Like right now, you all are not in one specific group, right? So I'll ask the admin people to share the syllabus part with you all guys. Okay.
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 I have a small doubt that in all these big companies, people from IIT or those with a big brain only go.
It's a myth. It's a myth. It's purely a myth. It's just like, see, being in the product-based company, which what I'll say is, if you know DSA, you can easily get into a product-based company. Okay. Vishnu, does that answer your question?
So, I mean, how to develop that kind of intellect that I could solve these difficult problems?
Be consistent while solving the problems during this entire 3 months.
Okay.
Like if you have decided I'm gonna work on DSA for 2 hours a day till this batch ends, stay consistent. Don't be like, no, I'm feeling sick today, I won't practice today, and we'll postpone it to tomorrow. Then it will be 4 hours, right? And obviously, if today you're not going to practice for 2 hours, 4 hours are next to impossible for you now. And then it starts getting piled up. Okay, like 4 hours, then 6, then 8, then 12. And ultimately, most of the people drop off from the batches. They are like, we are not able to handle the content we are getting because we have not practiced initially. So
Mhm.
every batch starting, I just say, stay consistent and practice. If you are not, like, still I'm asking, like, all the people in the batch, still I'm saying, if you're not ready to practice for this batch, don't join this batch. It's not for you. Okay.
So for me, pen and paper programming is okay for 2 hours every day.
Pen and paper programming is okay until you find the logic. Once you find the logic, you need to run it in a machine, right, to see if it's working or not.
Okay.
But for finding the logic, pen and paper is fine.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, just another question.
Raju, your voice was itching, I guess.
Okay. Am I better now?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. So you were saying like the post duration is 3 months, right?
Right.
So how can you assure like we'll be mastering this DSA in 3 months? I have heard it will take a lot of time.
No, I'm not saying you will be mastering the DSA in 3 months. I'm just saying these entire topics will be covered in 3 months. After 3 months of this course, you need to work on yourself for 3 months as well. You need to solve the questions on lead code, interview bit, see your progress after this batch. That where I
Yeah.
was when I started this batch and where I am after this batch ended. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a changing part. And when you interview for the company, right, like, while I suggest my students, when this batch is ending, you start giving the interviews, not for getting selected, but for getting the experience.
Got it.
So
Got it.
yeah, start that and then you will get to know the importance of this batch. Okay. It's
Yeah.
not at all like mastering DSA is something I personally think that can't be mastered very well. Every day you are getting new questions, so it's not like that.
Yeah. At least we'll get some skills, right? Like problem solving and logical thinking, those kind of things.
Correct.
Thank you.
Hi, ma'am. Abhijit here. So, as you told, at the progressing the batch at that time, the students are less. So, if it is less, then is there any chance that topics that you have discussed won't be covered? Like one of my,
No.
I got an information from one person that at the last DP was not covered in that batch, like that.
No. It's not like that. You got a wrong information. There was one of my batch, the first batch, almost all the people dropped off, and only one student was left. So what I suggested him to join on the next batch when I'll teach DP. You can just join in there, and I taught the DP in the second batch along with the people of there. So it's like that because for one people, like, keeping on this batch was a bit huge thing. Until then, my second batch has also matured. So that's why I just merged it. Did you got the answer, Abhijit?
Yeah, got the answer.
Yeah.
But the problem is like I will be planning. I have put down paper, so I'll be planning for the 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So at the same time, if I'm not able to complete DPs and also I was just asking because of
No, this course is gonna be properly structured this time, so you can expect it's ending by the end of 3 months. So yeah,
yeah. Okay,
no worries
thank
for
you.
that. Yeah, Abhijit.
Hi, ma'am. This is Veera.
Yes, Veera.
Madam, I have zero knowledge in DSA. Can I learn this course?
Yeah, you can. Do you have any prior knowledge in any of the
Hello.
programming language? I
Yes,
hope
I
you are
have
able to hear.
sufficient knowledge in Java. I am very good at Java.
Then it's fine, Veera. You can
Yeah,
start this batch.
I'm very good at Java.
Yeah. Then you can start on with
Okay,
this batch.
okay, fine. Thank you.
Anyone?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Shoaib.
Yeah, actually, I'm working in UK timings, so my shift is from 1 to 10:30. So, will I? So for sometimes it happens like we are having some meetings from 7:45 to 8:30. So in that case, means any backup plan is there or not?
Shoaib, as I said, it's better you don't miss the batch. If you're
Yeah, I will
missing
try.
it,
Yeah,
yeah,
I will try my best to not miss the matches. But the thing is, if some like I'm working in the UK shift, so I'm having some problem. So
yeah,
is it
I got that issue. So what
yeah,
I'm saying is just contact the admin people, tell your problem, they'll for sure give you some solutions. Okay.
yeah, okay, fine.
Yep. Yes. Anyone else having any questions? What to learn next to this? Next after this course? First learn this course, then tell me what's your plan, and then I can recommend you. Where will you demonstrate code only in whiteboard or ID also? We can we can like run the code on the Eclipse. Okay, it will be demonstrated there. Any other questions, guys? Yeah, they do, Weber. There is no best language for DSA. Any language you know is best.
Whatever you are going to make the notes, so we will be getting that. How we are going to get that actually?
You will be getting the PDFs, like proper PDF of a topic. That is something
Okay,
different. But all the teachings that I'm doing here, okay, like everything I'm writing here on this whiteboard, that
okay,
part also you will be getting. So anything you want to refer, you can.
okay, fine.
Okay, clear? Yeah. Guys, if there are no questions, I'll just close this call.
Okay.
Yes, Bhuvnesh, do you want to ask anything?
No, it's fine. Thank you.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
back.
thank you. Those of us who have some experience in DSA, how should we proceed? As one of my friends suggested that you has better explanation on graph entry, so I'm taking this course. Okay, so if you have experience in DSA, then you can just practice more questions than the remaining people, right, Meher? That gives you more better problem solving skills. Yeah, same link for tomorrow as well, Shrikant. Okay then, guys. Thank you for today's session. I'll drop off.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.